Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is March 9th, 2025, and Barcelona are still at the top of the Liga table despite not playing during this weekend. Also, the referee Munuera Montero, who gave Jude Bellingham a red card, is still being prosecuted until today. And finally, Darwin Nunez has been offered to Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo and we'll begin this video with the news that today the team returned to training ahead of the Champions League match against Benfica on Tuesday. And before training, the entire staff and team had a moment of silence for the sudden and unexpected passing of Dr. Carlos Minarro Montero, who we discussed during last video. He had passed away moments before the match between Barcelona and Osasuna, which led, of course, to the postponement of that match. Now, it's reported that the death of Dr. Minarro has hit the locker room very, very hard. It looks like the players were very close to Dr. Minarro. He's someone who they saw on a daily basis during training sessions, at home and away matches. So everybody had grown really close with him. They're saying specifically Gabi and even Dani Olmo, who had shared the same team when he was a little kid because they're both from the same town of Tarrasa. And it looks like this news has been absolutely devastating for the team. And as such, it's reported that Hansi Flick has requested from UEFA that tomorrow no player participate in the pre-match press conference. Now, as you know, as it's customary, before Champions League matches, both the coach and a player from the squad participate in a pre-match press conference. But because this news has hit the locker room so hard, Hansi Flick requested from UEFA that no player be present at the press conference, that only him will be present and only him will be answering questions. And it looks like UEFA has agreed to this, so no player will participate in the press conference ahead of the Benfica match. Now, tomorrow, the team will train in the morning. It will be their last training session ahead of the Benfica match. The training session will end at 11 a.m. local time, and that's when Hansi Flick will address the press. And they're saying that Flick is actually one of the people who has most suffered from this tragedy, but despite that, he has decided to shield his players and instead to take on the full responsibility of facing the press because, of course, there will be lots of questions about the death of Dr. Minarro, and Flick did not want the players to be subjected to this. And even though he's one of the most affected people, he, of course, as the leader of this team, is willing to put himself out there, shield his players, and answer any questions that need to be answered. Now, of course, the match between Barcelona and Osasuna was suspended. As you already know, it was suspended under the force majeure, which it is part of La Liga rules. If you don't know what force majeure is, it's a legal term that allows a party from not fulfilling their contractual obligation due to some catastrophe that's out of their control. Of course, in this case, it was the death of someone close to the locker room. And under this clause, La Liga did agree to suspend the match. Everybody agreed to it, including Osasuna, who did not hesitate at all because they could have easily said, no, let's continue with the match. You know, the players are fine, the coach is fine, let's keep on going. But instead, Osasuna did not hesitate at all. They agreed to this. La Liga, Royal Spanish Football Federation, everybody on board agreed, and therefore the match was suspended. But of course, the question is, when will this match be played? Because if you do look at the calendar of Barcelona, they have an incredibly busy calendar. Not only are they playing, of course, La Liga, they have the Copa del Rey, semi-final and final. They have the Champions League. And if Barcelona continue to advance in the Champions League, they're saying that most likely this match will not be able to be played until after La Liga ends in May. And if Barcelona advance to the final of the Champions League, that's going to be another big problem. So we could see a La Liga race title is not going to be decided until the final moments, because if it stays the same the same as it is right now. The table, this match against Osasuna could end up determining the winner of La Liga, so we might not know who the winner of La Liga is until La Liga is done and over. Now, speaking of the table today, Real Madrid defeated Getafe 2-1, where Atletico Madrid Real Madrid defeated Rayo Vallecano 2-1, and Atletico Madrid lost against Getafe 2-1. And despite Barcelona not playing in this fixture due to the match suspension, they are still at the top of La Liga table. Of course, Real Madrid have passed Atletico Madrid. Now Barcelona still in first with 57 points. Real Madrid in second with 57 points. And Atletico Madrid dropping third with 56 points. And this is despite Barcelona having one last match. So if Barcelona win their respective match, we can see them maintaining their 3-point lead against Real Madrid, but now increasing their lead over Atletico Madrid by 4 points since the Colchoneros dropped points at Getafe. So it looks like this is going to be one of the tightest races in La Liga in quite some time. I don't remember La Liga race being this close. It looks like it's going to remain close. We'll see when the Osasuna match will be played. And for now, I guess we'll continue praying that Barcelona do not drop any points. Now, on to the next bit of news, because the referee, Munuera Montero, they're still being prosecuted for that red card that he showed Jude Bellingham. Now, we talked about this in previous video, but referee Munuera Montero showed a red card to Jude Bellingham after Bellingham told him to fuck off. Of course, this did not sit well with Real Madrid, and as such, a whole campaign was launched against the referee for daring to make the right decision and show a red card to Jude Bellingham. The Royal Spanish Football Federation opened an investigation into the businesses of Munuera Montero. The referee was suspended for an entire fixture. There were death threats lobbed at him and his family, and now the persecution has continued because the extreme right union, which represents employees in Spanish public services called Manos Limpias, which means clean hands, have filed a lawsuit against Munuera Montero with FIFA, alleging that Munuera Montero should be suspended or banned for life for prejudicing Real Madrid. But yet they want to tell you, oh, Negreira, Barcelona are favored. And here we have a referee who made the right decision, the right call, showed a red card to a Real Madrid player, and now they're going after him with everything they got because they want to send a clear message to all refs. You either get in line and rule in favor of Madrid, or the consequences will be severe. Absolutely disgusting what's going on, but not surprising whatsoever. And to think that this is happening today in 2025, can you imagine what it was like in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s? But then they want to tell you, oh, we're the team with the most trophies. How did you win those trophies? Answer that question and then tell me how many trophies you really have. Anyways, let's end this video with the news that Darwin Nunez has been offered to Barcelona. Now, the 25-year-old center forward is not having the best of time at Liverpool. In fact, he hasn't had a great time ever since signing for Liverpool. And it's reported that his representatives have offered him to Barcelona, since they know that Barcelona are in the market looking for a center forward. But despite this offer, Barcelona are not interested in the Uruguayan attacker because, of course, they are looking at his numbers and realizing that he's not someone that's very reliable in front of goal. In fact, during this season, Darwin Nunez has only scored 7 goals in 38 matches as a center forward, not as a midfielder or a winger, or defender, as a center forward. 7 goals in 38 matches. So this, of course, is a big no-no for Barcelona. So despite the player offering himself through his representatives, Barcelona are not interested in signing the Uruguayan. And it's reported that Liverpool will be asking for 65 million euros for him. So definitely a no-no. Even more so when you take the price into consideration. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. We'll be uploading another video after this one, so stay tuned to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.